YouTube, this is the Merman Master coming at you guys back again from the Teen Time Riders YouTube channel with a brand new updated deck profile from the one, the only,
Dark Magic Ian.
You know him, you love him.
I've been kind of out of the game for a bit because of the FTKs.
Yeah, it's crazy, but he's bringing you a deck profile right now, not competitive to the extent that it has been in previous of his deck profiles, but definitely fun. His all-time favorite deck?
Noble Knights.
That's right, guys. So,
I'm going to one-up your deck, Matty B.
We're very excited to have a final profile. I think this is going to be the first of Dark Magic Ian's profiles with all of the new stuff. He's been rigorously testing the stuff. He was running, for instance, Pelennor, but he took it out, and he's got some other cards in here.
I took Merlin out of here, too.
Yep. Perfect ratios of the stuff that he has.
And I'm running a really spicy tech in here, which we'll get into in the deck profile.
All right. So without further ado, guys, let's get cracking.
All right. So start things off with your monsters. You have your 3 copies of Noble Knight Medrot. You know, the heart and soul of the deck. You need this guy in your opening hand to really do stuff. So, like, for those you all know what Medrot does. You know,
no need to
introduce Medrot, but like you play 3 of him. 3 brothers. This is a difference from Matty B's deck profile. I'm running this because it's a more consistent way to make you sold.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I'm still playing 3 brothers. I always will play 3 brothers unless something that comes out is like insanely better than brothers.
True.
Same with Medrot. Like these are always going to be 3 ofs in the deck.
As everything as it should be.
I bumped Gawain back up to 3.
Okay, so explain your ratio on that and why.
He's just a good extender.
Good for link plays and whatnot.
Good for link plays. That way I can make Isolde without having to do another normal summon.
Okay.
And if I have like a Medrot and a Gawain in my hand, I don't have a sword, I can just make like a Baguska and sit on that for a couple turns.
Nice.
Or I can make an Exciton Knight and just blow my opponent out.
Yeah.
I bumped Custennin down to 2.
Okay.
I know this seems a little weird, but I found myself bricking at 3 with 3 Custennin, believe it or not. I like him at 2. I see him when I want to see him, and I don't see him when I don't want to see him.
Good enough reasoning for me. He's still really good, and I've seen you extend with him several times.
I usually summon him off of Isolde to get more normal summons. That's why I'm only running 2 of him. Because mainly I only want to bring him out off of Isolde. And then I'm only running 2 Boars, 3's Cloggy.
True.
I know the new trap makes him better, but like I still think 2's fine. 3's too much, 1's too little. 2 is the right number. 1 Dristan. This is always going to be a 1 of in Noble Knight decks, simply for his power to pop cards.
True.
And with like I said in one of my previous profiles with Glory, he becomes a Trident. 1 copy of Noble Knight Yvain.
Okay.
This guy's just a token generator, so like I can search him off of Heritage or recycle him off of Heritage, or I can summon him off of Isolde and make more tokens and stuff. So like he's just in here as like another starter, like in a way. And then 1 of the Queen. She's recyclable. You can just equip her out of grave.
You've been like switching between 2 and 1. What made you finally?
There's really 2 reasons. 1 reason is because of room, and the second reason is because I see my hands clog with 2 of her. Like you always want her in the deck. You don't want her in your hand. You want her in the deck, and you want to send her off of boars.
Yep.
And then you can just equip her to your kings.
Nice.
And then this is the new hand trap that came out. 3 copies of Morgan, the Enchantress of Avalon.
Okay.
This card's amazing.
Yeah, this is the card that Matty B had at 3 in his deck as well.
This is a Subterra Fiendus, basically.
12 hand trap suite or whatever it was. Yeah.
It's like 15 hand traps.
He actually used that in our most recent duel to nullify completely the effects of my Grand Mole.
I also negated your what is it? Covert contact with it as well.
Yeah, it was something I did not see coming.
It put in work.
And certainly surprised me.
It puts in a lot of work in my duels.
Yep.
And then this is a really spicy tech I'm running. 3 copies of Super Quantal Red Layer.
Okay, so this is the spicy tech that he was mentioning in the beginning, I believe, right?
Yes.
So explain to the audience.
So if I have a knight and if I have this and a knight in my hand, but I don't have swords, I can just plop him on the field, and then summon the other knight, and then I can make Isolde with him.
Nice.
Or Brother specifically says for the rest of the turn.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure how this works. Earl, if you watch this video, please clarify this for me. But I believe I can summon a red layer, and then I can Brothers, so I can make stuff. So I can do crazy plays with it.
Yeah.
Even then, he's just a beat stick. At worst, he's just a beat stick. At best, he's a starter. Or an extender.
And he really does good work.
He also helps recur. He also helps with recurring things, too. Because like one time, during me and Mermail Master's duel, he popped my Artorigus or my Isolde, I don't remember, it was one of those, and I only had Knight in my hand, and nothing else. So if I didn't have this in my hand, I would have lost
Yeah, it
that
was
game.
that trap card that saved him. He drew into this off of the trap.
I drew into this off of the trap, and it saved my ass. Like, this won me the game. It comes in clutch. It comes in clutch when you see it.
Yeah, it's true, because that trap is amazing, because it's like you can reveal things equal to the number of Noble Arms cards you control, and then whatever it is you reveal, you can pick one and add anything.
So, like, if I used to be playing Ashes before, but this is like a merely fun Noble Knight deck, so I dropped the Ashes for this.
As we said, guys, this is less competitive, but it's a lot more fun. Okay.
Like, this just helps make me soul quicker. Plus, plus at worst, he's a beat stick.
Yep.
He comes in pretty clutch.
Perfect.
And then that's all the monsters, 22. And then spells. 3 Heritage of the Chalice. Holy shit, guys. This card is incredible.
I think it needs no introduction, but just basically
This just lets you search anything out of your deck.
And the thing that's...
And you can also recycle it in the graveyard.
Yeah, that's the thing that screwed me over in our last duel, because I pretty much had him dead to rights for game. I had 7,500 in board if I could have ditched the Onasinios in my hand, but the fact that I couldn't finish him for that 500... is huge, because Heritage can add back whenever monsters...
So he ran over one of my guys, and I just added this back and then recycled something and then made an Artorigus and blew him out.
Yeah. That's literally what happened, and he attacked me. I had a Neos on the field, which was higher attack than that Artorigus. He activated the effect to get Clarent from his graveyard, equip it, paid 500 life points,
just poked you, and then punched you for game.
Directly.
I just did that for swag points.
Yeah.
I could have just...
Because as you guys remember, he was getting a whole bunch of... so you might be thinking 7,500 on board, plus that 500 would have been 8,000, but he did get several Caliburn...
I did get Caliburn once. Not that also saved him. Red Layer and Caliburn both saved my ass.
He could have just popped my monster and attacked directly, but no. Style points is everything. All right?
If you're playing... In casual Yu-Gi-Oh! Style points are great. Mm-hmm. And then I'm running 2 Glory, still.
Yeah.
This just makes Dristan Dryden, or if I don't... Or, like, let's say I fuck up and send the wrong Noble Arms to grave, I can just get the right one to equip onto my king.
Yep.
It's a good like it's like a trap card, I guess. It's a good disruption for your opponent, but it's also a good way to recover from messing up.
Yeah.
On to the swords. So I'm running 2 Destiny.
Okay.
Standard. 2 Excalibur, also standard.
Standard, yeah.
And then we run 1 of each of the rest of them.
Okay. Very nice.
The reason I'm only running 1 of each is I used to be running 2 Galatins, but I dropped it down to 1, as well as I was also running 2 Arfaduters for a time as well, because I wanted to see more swords before Heritage came out, and I could just recycle these.
Yeah.
So I dropped them all down to 1.
I think I saw them recycled like 3 times during our single game we had with just the brothers and with the just continuous recursion and special summoning out your big boys and doing more damage that way. Okay.
Yeah. My deck is more of a build a castle. That castle gets destroyed, I just build another castle.
Yeah.
Rather than a protect the castle sort of variant.
Exactly. And rather than an extra link play, like rather than building a Noble Knight deck to just extra link your opponent, this is a Noble Knight deck that actually does what Noble Knights.
And that's summon the kings out.
Exactly.
And then Rhoda, because it's a warrior deck, and then Monster Reborn, because it's Monster Reborn.
Yep. All right. And
then I'm running 3 Treth. This card's broken.
This card single-handedly, I think, won you the game. Like, granted, Red Layer got you back into the game, but this trap is what got you Red Layer.
This card's fucking disgusting.
And I told you had to run 3 of them because they were that good.
I was only thinking about running 2 of it or 1 of it because it's a trap, but like, holy shit, this card's amazing.
It wins games, guys. I will say that. It wins games. And to underestimate the power of this trap card is to set yourself up for a loss that you will not be able to take.
And as you already know from all my other profiles, this deck is very near and dear to me.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
And every time new support comes out, I got to try out at least all the support cards.
And you've got 2 more sets of support coming.
I do have 2 more sets of support. I'm looking forward to that to see what kind of things Konami gives us.
All right. Now, moving on to the extra.
Extra deck, got Lozenge Magus.
Yep. I have no idea what it is.
It's a Vanguard card, but it's cute. And then Zane for the Ivon. And then I'm running 2 Artorigus, King of the Noble Knights. I bumped this down from 3. I popped this down from 3 because the third one never really came up.
Yep.
So 2's fine. Mm-hmm. Plus, you can just recycle this with brothers, or you can just put it back in your extra deck with Heritage.
Yep.
2 King. This is Autistic Dryden.
Yeah. Can only pop during your turn, but still really good.
It's still a very good card.
And can pop multiple cards equal to the number of...
No, it only pops one monster. Artorigus is the one that pops.
Oh, okay, yeah.
This one is like really good though, because like you can pop a problematic monster and then attack them for really big numbers.
Yeah. Very good cards. Deceptively low attack powers on the Noble Knights mean nothing in the face of these equips.
And then we got 2 copies of Sacred Noble Knight of King Custennin.
Very good card.
This card is just like a mass compulse.
Yeah.
And plus it floats. So like if this dies, I can just summon it back out and then just plop a Sacred King or like a regular King on top of it.
Goodbye, Grandmole.
Yeah, pretty
R.I.P.
much. Rest in
Grandmole.
Rest in peace, Little Mole Man.
Yeah.
You tried your best, buddy.
Yeah.
Shout out to Grandmole. You tried your best.
Oh, man.
Cowboy for game. I did this to you as well.
Yes, you did. Game 1?
It was game 1, yeah. Baguska.
Yep.
Stalling's pretty good.
Yep.
And then
Exciton Knight.
fresh off the ban list.
OG print.
Yeah, first dead as well. And then another weird tech I'm running is I'm running 1 copy of Tyrus, Keeper of Genesis.
Very good card. One of the first XYZ. This is actually the first XYZ I ever owned. Tyrus, Keeper of Genesis.
I think this is your Tyrus as well.
Was it? It
I
might
think so.
be, yeah. Actually, I think so. Might be. So that was the very first XYZ monster I ever pulled and owned. So very, very exciting. And
Yeah, this thing's actually really good if you don't have like any plays. You can just Medrad into boars and then just make this.
yeah, very good card.
And then for our links, we have 2 Isolde. This card should be errata. It's just 2 Noble Knights. That would solve all the problems in the meta right now.
Yeah, it's a Noble Knight card, guys. A lot of people forget it, but it's a Noble Knight card. So, everyone always likes to rag on Noble Knights, but without Noble Knights, you wouldn't have Isolde. So
Pretty much. You gotta give him credit where credit is due. If it weren't for like the Noble Knight archetype, this card would not exist, and
Exactly.
Bilkies would not be fucking disgustingly broken.
yeah. So hopefully Noble Knights don't get punished by other decks in the
And
meta.
then we have our Phoenix. So this
Yep.
pops back row.
Ew, Link monsters. Ew. I'm just kidding.
I know. And then our Spinny Boy,
Spinny Boy. Okay, yeah.
and then our Steely Boy.
Steely Boy. Nice. Spinny and Steely Boy. All right, guys. So looks like that is the deck profile of the first time that we have Dark Magic Ian's Noble Knights here on the channel. The lighting in this room, as you guys can tell, is kind of atrocious. So we've
Fucking
had to
terrible. We have a flashlight here to make
we've
the lighting
had
look
to we've
nicer.
had to make it work somehow. So
We improvised.
if he looks like he's trying to tell a scary story right now and it's not Halloween, just
There was once a meta where there was FTKs everywhere. It was awful.
all
Please
right.
don't kill me, guys.
Well, anyway, guys, thanks so much for watching the video. If you enjoyed it, please remember to give a rate, comment, and subscribe in the comment section below. Anything you want to say, any shout-outs you want to give?
Shout out to the Mermail Master for hooking me up with this deck 3 years ago. You're the real MVP. You
Oh,
nagged
yeah.
so hard.
Yes, I did nag very, very hard on that.
I'm just kidding. Like I literally thank you like so much for this deck.
It is really quite incredible, and I'm glad that you continue to play it year after year.
If I were to sell all of my, I think I said this in a previous profile, but if I were to sell all of my Yu-Gi-Oh cards and get into coin collecting, this is the only thing I would keep.
Yeah,
Is my Noble Knight deck.
because that Noble Knight deck has
This thing has
served
been
quite
this Noble Knight deck has been with me through thick and thin.
It really has, and Dark Magic Ian's getting rewarded right now with not 4, not 8, not 12, but 16
New cards.
new cards. So we're gonna look forward to that when the new stuff from Savage Strike gets
I'm
revealed.
gonna do some. I'll do. You guys can expect more Noble Knight deck profiles once I test out the new support from each set.
Yep,
You guys can look forward to that.
sounds good.
This is basically the deck I've become known for on the channel.
Yep, pretty much Noble Knight Ian, the man himself. All right, guys. Well, thanks so much for watching. This has been the Mermail Master and
And Dark Magic Ian, also known as Noble Knight Ian.
signing out. Catch you guys next time. Peace.
Peace.